Hello and welcome to Midwich TV here at Tech Expo 2022. Over 2 days, Midwich are hosting a whole bunch of vendors in this luxurious venue that is Ascot Racecourse. But with me now, I have Philip Stanley from Mersive, so we can learn a little bit about what Mersive are bringing to this year's event. First and foremost, how's the event been so far?
Yeah, the event's been really good. Yesterday was quite busy. It's nice that the sun shines out today. I think it's bringing for a few more people out. It's just good to be back. I mean, how good is it to be talking face to face and not sat behind computers looking at little people on screens?
So let's talk tech. What are Mersive bringing to this year's event? What are you showcasing?
So we're showcasing a number of things at this event. So right behind you right now, we've got our standard Solstice sharing pod that everybody knows us for. We've got that linked into this just happens to be a Bose VB1. We support a whole load of product on there. But that allows us to deliver an agnostic VC capability in a meeting room alongside content sharing. So for us, I guess this show is about extending people's views of Mersive beyond Mersive as a content sharing tool. Adding that into video, so doing agnostic VC over here. Over on the other side over here, we've got links into Poly, so bringing content into an MTR. We've also started now with a solution called video room integration. So that allows us to integrate into existing MTRs, Cisco units, we've got a Jabra unit over here, so we can bring an agnostic VC into a fixed Teams or Zoom environment. So I guess ultimately spreading the word around that Solstice is way beyond just content sharing, and we've not been sat in our little offices over the last couple of years with our feet up. We have been continuing the drive for innovation.
Cool, and something I play around with a lot at Innovation House is active learning, and I can see it's just behind us. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the great thing about active learning is that it allows us in a higher education environment to be able to move content from pod to pod. So we've got 3 screens here. This would be the student screens, 1 large screen at the front. We can bring content and move it around. It is essentially an IP routing solution, and in the world of turmoil with supply constraints at the moment, we're actually finding that we're able to pick up opportunities that traditional AV over IP solutions have used. It's also really useful in the corporate environment. These screens could be all in one room, they could be in multiple rooms, so somebody who wants to do a live town hall, can't get everybody into one room, they can share the content from screen to screen. But it also works really well in a divisible space, so that we don't have to put in lots of expensive control technology, we can just run things straight across the network.
Amazing. Well, what is, would you say, the message you want people to take away from the stand? Because there's a lot here, we've just talked about a lot, but if I had to talk to a colleague for 30 seconds and say, this is what I got from Mersive, what would you want them to say?
I think the key message is what I covered a moment ago. You know, Mersive is way beyond just content sharing. We recognise the world of VC. It's been around for a long time. It still has one of those fundamental problems of one content stream at a time, and we're able to fill that gap and bring collaboration and content together into one screen to share. But as you can see here from the stand, we're working with multiple brands, and that's important to us. And I think one thing to take away is, if you're thinking about buying a VC solution from whatever brand it is that you choose, Mersive can work alongside that in one form or another.
Cool, brilliant. Well, it is a busy day, so I'm going to hand you back to the masses. Cheers for your time, though.
Cheers.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content here on Midwich TV. I'm going to go take a look around the show and get my hands on some more tech.